Okay. So once again, very good morning and thanks for joining again. Okay, but as part of yesterday's session, we discussed about how the free trial is working, how many credits Microsoft is giving, and we discussed about service deployment models and like public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud, and we discussed about IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. These are very important. Okay, so especially when you go to the cloud. Okay, especially when you go to the cloud, okay, Azure cloud, not in AWS, not in Google Cloud, or not in Alibaba Cloud. So Microsoft is following the hierarchy. Microsoft is following the hierarchy. Means what you mean by that hierarchy means. So once you connect to the portal.azure.com, okay. So once we connect to the portal using our Outlook or using our Skype account or using our okay, what's up? What oh, it need to unlock. Okay. So once you connect it using our Outlook or using Hotmail or using Skype account or using your official email address, so this is how your window looks like. Okay. It will first ask you to create the free trial subscription. Without this free trial subscription, you can't use any resources in whatever the Microsoft is offering. So it can be database, it can be VMs, it can be storage, it can be network, it can be something else. If you wanted to access anything, means if you wanted to create a service, if you wanted to deploy a service, if you wanted to use the service, okay, if you wanted to use the service, you need the subscription. We need the subscription. So subscription is playing a vital role, especially when you go to the cloud platform, Microsoft Azure. It's not for AWS, it's not for Google Cloud, it's not for Alibaba Cloud. Okay, this hierarchy is specially for the Microsoft Azure. So once you connect to the portal, this is how your portal looks like. So you need to create the free trial subscription. Once that free trial subscription completed, either you can convert your subscription as pay-as-you-go model, or you can just remove the deactivate the subscription, close all the resources, and you can create one more free trial account using one more email address. Okay, but first you connect to the portal.azure.com. You need to use either your Skype account or Outlook account or Hotmail or your official email address. So whatever your organization, what people who are working already working, you can use a company email address and you can create your free trial account without any credit card. Mostly it won't ask any credit cards. Okay. Here, one thing. So once you connect to the portal, this is how your portal looks like. Okay. This is how your portal looks like. So once we click here, so here we can see home, dashboards, all services, all resources, and the resource groups. And these are the favorites where we can add here. So whatever the services which you are using very frequently, you can make it as a favorite. So if you example, if you go to the all services or create a resource. You can go here or you can go here. So for example, I'm going for all services. So these many services Microsoft is offering. These many services Microsoft is offering. Each Microsoft categories easily to understand like A and basic level language services, analytics and services, compute services, containers, databases. When you especially go for databases, being we are a database engineers, okay? If you go to the database, SQL Elastic SQL Managed Instance, SQL Server, SQL Virtual Machines, Cosmos DB, Cosmos for MongoDB, okay? MariaDB, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MySQL servers, PostgreSQL, Azure Arc. You will see these many services are Microsoft is offering, not only just a SQL server. Most of the people will think that, okay, this is Microsoft Azure. Okay, Microsoft will compatible only for Azure SQL, not for any other database management system. It's not like that. You can deploy, okay, most of the database management system on top of Windows, on top of Microsoft Azure platform. Like how you will deploy in AWS, how you will deploy in Google Cloud, how you will deploy in Alibaba Cloud. Same way we can also deploy here. But what is the difference you will notice means here Microsoft segregated each category. It's not like a AWS. In AWS, there is a RDS service. In this RDS service, if you go to this service, you can deploy different database management systems. But here, Microsoft is providing a separate as a service. Each database management system as a separate service. So you no need to go one and you need to deploy whatever you want to do. Here you can choose what you want to deploy and you can good to go to deploy PostgreSQL, to deploy MySQL, to deploy Maria, to deploy Mongo, to deploy Cosmos DB. Okay, you can deploy SQL, you can deploy managed instance, you can deploy SQL servers, you can deploy SQL on virtual machine. So these many services you can deploy when especially go to the SQL, means not SQL, like databases. Like say if you want to deploy DevOps, you can go and deploy the DevOps, like a general, hybrid, multi-cloud, identity, okay, integration, Internet of Thinking, okay, migration if you want to do work with the migrations and mixed reality. Okay, these many services Microsoft is offering. Okay, so you can go and deploy what services you wanted to deploy. So for example, I wanted to deploy a virtual machine. So you can search here, virtual machine. Here, one more advantage is, okay, whatever you are searching, here you will get what services related to that, what you are searching, and also you will get the marketplace. Even if you go to the AWS, you will see the marketplace. Even you go to the Azure, you will see the marketplace. So for example, I designed one application. I designed one application and I will talk to Microsoft and I will place my application in Microsoft blog so that if you are using my application, I can earn the money and I can give little bit amount to the Microsoft as well. Marketplace. Okay, marketplace mostly. But we are not worrying about all the stuff, but just idea how what is the service, what is the marketplace. So I designed something and I will talk to Microsoft and I will place my service in Microsoft portal. If someone is using my service and I can also get some profit and Microsoft also will get little bit profit. And along with you will see related documents whatever here you are searching, you can find the document here itself. So for example, Azure SQL database. Database. If you are searching for Azure SQL database, you will get the documents, related documents here itself. You no need to go anywhere. So for example, I wanted to read what is Azure SQL. Okay, you can just open this blog. You will see what is Azure SQL, everything here. You don't need to go and search here. You can get lots of information here itself. Like same, whatever the services you are searching, here itself you will find the documents. Here itself you can find the documents. Or I don't want search here. I wanted to go and create directly. So go to here, create resource, and you can select the database and you can deploy what database you are looking, what database you are looking. Either you can go for all service or you can go for create resources and or you can search here. Everything is the same. And what service you want to deploy, you can deploy. What service you want to deploy, you can deploy easily. You can deploy easily what services you want to deploy. That's the one thing. And one more thing is, and if you wanted to make a favorite, so for example, if you go to all services and I wanted to add it as a favorite. So for example, currently, let's go to the database. I wanted to add manage instance as my favorite. You can click here, you can go here, and you can find managed instance. And if you want to deploy managed instance, you can go. That's what I told you, right? Without free trial subscription, you can't do anything. Means without subscription, we can't do anything. We can't do anything. And if you want to go home directly, you need to just click here. It will directly go to the home page. Okay, you can minimize you can open the blade, you can minimize the blade. You can minimize the blade, you can open the blade. So what services you want to make favorite, you can make it favorite. So what services you are using more frequently, that is up to your wish. This is built for you, your login. So you can add the favorite, you can remove the favorites. And next thing is what we need to learn. Here there is an option called Cloud Cell. Okay. So for example, from here itself, you want to deploy via command line. So for example, you are writing some PowerShell script to deploy a VM. You are writing some PowerShell script to deploy, to make some automation. Okay, you no need to open the PowerShell and you no need to run a separate PowerShell. You can do everything from the portal itself. You can write the shell scripting. Bash is nothing but shell scripting. You can write the shell scripting. You can write the PowerShell and you can run from here itself. From here itself. But please keep it in mind, it will create one storage account for us to make a log. So for example, whatever issues you are facing when you are applying, so you can go to that storage account and you can read that logs. Read that logs. So it will create one storage account when you are using this command cell to register the logs, to register the logs about this command cell. To command cell. Okay, I'm just walk through all what you will see here. Okay, and let's go again home page. We don't want all this stuff. This window is directories and subscription. Once we create the subscription, again I will walk through this concept. Okay, and bell icon is nothing but notification. What do you mean by means? Whatever the services you are deployed, okay, modifying, you can see the notification here, progressing, whether it is completing or not, whether it is anything is running or not. You can see here in the notification window. You can see here notification window. This is also one of the most important. And settings. Okay. Under settings, please keep it in mind. In real world, you will see two kind of algorithms. Okay, two kind of algorithms. One is, okay, for example, this is my directory. This is my directory. Some of the clients, they will grant the permission to my directory. Some of the clients, they will grant the permission to my directory, so I can access their subscription with my login. This email address, I can go to their client environment. I can access from using my Gmail address. So for that, definitely you will get the notifications to your email address in the Outlook. You need to accept the invitation. Once you accept the invitation, here you can see which company you are able to access. Which company? So for example, ICICI, HDFC, okay, SBI. These are the banking sectors. Each banking sector granted the permission to my login. This is my official login. For this official login only, they granted the permission. That is one type of login you will see in real world. One more is they will give you a separate email address. They will give you a separate email address. You need to just go here and use the different account, and you need to use that login, that password to connect to that platform, to connect to that client platform. Two ways of logins you will see in real world. In real world, especially two ways. One is within your login, they will grant you the permission, or they will create a separate login and they will provide access to your separate login. Make sense, everyone? So in case if you are accessing with your login for different clients, please be very careful, sir. You need to go here and switch the directory. You need to go here and you need to switch the directory if you are seeing which client you are working. So for example, I am going to work for HSBC Bank. So I need to open the HSBC directory so that I can access entire HSBC platform. So that is very important, sir. Under which directory, under which subscription, under which resource group you are going to deploy the resources. This is very critical. Don't blindly go and deploy the services. Don't blindly go and delete the services, especially when you go to the real world. Especially when you go to the real world. Here, you no need to worry, sir, because here we are having only one directory for my login. For my login, by default, what do you mean by directory? Active directory, sir. It's active directory. Okay, so by default, when you connect to the portal, by default you will get one directory and one tenant. One tenant. We'll discuss all this stuff going forward. Okay, no worries. The people who are first time listening, okay, don't get confused. Just I'm just walk through what you will see in the portal, but two things you need to remember. Okay, sometimes they will grant you the permission to your login, or sometimes they will create you separate login. So, for example, subbu.subredo at okay hsbc.com. Okay, that is my client. So subbu.subredo at the rate of okay lac.com. This is my client. One more client, or they will grant you my company itself. So, for example, my company is Infosys. Okay, so my email address is Infosys. To the Infosys itself, they will grant you the permission. In that scenario, here you will see the HSBC, here you will see the LIC. You need to just go here and you need to switch. In case if you're not able to see the directories, okay, then you need to separately connect to that email address, like subbu.subredo at hsbc.com, and I need to provide that password so that I can connect to the portal, their client portal. Okay, two types of authentications you will see. Please keep in mind, this is very important. Questions? So first thing, once you open the portal.azure.com, first thing, go and verify how many directories are available. How many directories are available? This is the first thing. Second thing is how many subscriptions are available. How many subscriptions are available? Currently nothing, but in real world, you may see only one subscription. You may see n number of subscriptions. You may see sometimes n number of subscription. Under which subscription I need to deploy my resource is very important, sir. Don't blindly go and deploy the resources. Okay, maybe that's what we are discussing. Then definitely you will ask a question: what is subscription? Okay, that is what we are discussing. Any question about walkthrough the portal? Just you can go to the settings. You can, if you want to change the appearance, you can change the appearance whatever you want. You love that appearance. So I want a complete uh, black screen. Okay, you can go here and you can apply this one. It will change completely how you want to look. Sir, that's what. Okay, you can change whatever you want. Come on here. Sorry. Yes, I do. Okay, come on. Hmm, yeah, come on. No problems. And if you wanted to change the language, okay, if you wanted to change the time, no, language, reason, yeah, language, if you wanted to change the language, and if you wanted to find your information, and if you wanted to sign a notification, you can see all these steps in the settings. But only one thing very important, first thing you need to keep it in mind is, okay, let me change to this. It's got to change. No, it's not working.
So the last one is given black.
Yeah, that's what I am searching this one, and I'm clicking apply. But
Click none in the bottom.
finally, okay. Oh, here it is there. Okay. Yeah. So, so this is first walkthrough of little bit, sir. You need to keep two things. One is directory, very important. Switch directory. Okay. So first, once you connect to the portal to your official email address, okay, just to go to that and see how many directories are mapped to your login. To your login, and what is that directory, and let them, you need to ask again. I'm repeating, you need to check, means we need to check to whom, whoever giving the transition, whoever giving the KT, you need to check all this stuff, under which directory, under which subscription we need to deploy the resources. If you're having only one directory, one subscription, no need to worry, sir. No need to worry. Clear?
So this is how we have to provide access to the others.
No, 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 not access, sir. I'm just showing you. Once you connect to the portal, what are the things we can see from the portal? Okay, not accessing. I'm not discussing anything about access now. I will discuss once I connect to the subscription. I will discuss how the
Okay.
access will work. Okay, so this is the first thing. Everyone keep it in a mind. So access means if you want to grant the permissions, that is different, sir. Just I am looking how many directories are mapped to my login. Okay, how many directories are mapped to active directories, sir, for your simple understanding. How many directories are mapped to your login? That is very, very important. Now,
Okay.
everyone will get a doubt called, then what is subscription? Okay, so if you want to do anything in Azure, sir, okay, anything like creating, deploying, running Azure cloud services like VMs, containers, Azure SQL database, anything from the portal, or from the command line, from the command line, you need the subscription. Without subscription, you can't do anything in Azure. That is the first thing we need to do. Once we connect to the Azure portal, the first thing we need to get on our mind is Azure subscription. Azure subscription. So what, how many subscriptions are available? What subscription I got access? I got access. What subscription I got access? And what I can do with this using that subscription also, everyone must and should know. See, sometimes they will create the subscription for development. Sometimes they will create the subscription for product. And by mistakenly, they not specified proper names. We don't know anything, sir. So you need to check them. I'm able to see these many subscription. Can you please let us know what subscription is responsible? What is the responsibility? Whether the subscription for production, whether the subscription for development, whether the subscription for test. They will mention in the tags. In case if they are not mentioning in the tags, we need to go and check. That's what tomorrow I will. Today I will show you once I connect to the portal. Okay. Now, subscription, without that one, you can't do anything. Please keep it in mind. Subscription is a container for Azure resources. You can call it as a container. Means you are whatever the resources you are creating, whatever the services you are deploying, all the services will be placed in this subscription. It's like acting as a container. It is acting as a container, and you can also call it as a billing boundary. You need to pay to the Microsoft, right? Okay, either you are paying monthly basis, or you are paying a yearly basis, or you are paying for 3 years or 4 years. One time you are paying. Okay, you need to pay to the Microsoft, right? It is also called as a billing boundary. It is also, we'll call it as a billing boundary. 1 second, sir. Okay, it is also, we'll call it as a billing boundary. Now, and it is also called as a administrator boundary. Administrator means you can control the access from the subscription level. You can control the access from the subscription level. Basically, uh, these are all will be handled by the Azure admin people, not a SQL database administrator. But even though we should know idea about all this stuff, sir, so that you can smoothly work with, especially with cloud. You can smoothly, especially work with the cloud if you know all this stuff. So subscription is most important, which is acting as a container, which is acting as a billing boundary, which is acting as an administrator boundary. Okay, you can control the access from the subscription level. From the subscription level, you can control the access. You can control the access. So that's the reason we are telling is it is a administrator boundary. It is a billing boundary. And a subscription is a resource deployment boundary. Means what type of resource you can deploy. That's what. I am creating subscription for what purpose? That I only know, son. You people don't know. Because I know that, okay, this subscription specially for frauds resources. This subscription specially for application resources. This subscription especially for web application resources. Okay, so I know that for what my subscription is deploying, creating. Okay, so subscription is also a resource deployment boundary. You can go and deploy the resources under that subscription. Each subscription can have different billing and payment setup as well. Means, for example, I'm having three subscription. One is prod subscription, one is dev subscription, one is test subscription. For prod subscription, every 3 years, I will pay at one shot. Okay, I will reserve my resources for 3 years, and I will pay my payment for 3 years. For dev and test, I can go for every 1 year payment. 1 year payment. So each subscription can maintain different billings, different payment methods. Means very simple for your understanding, cost analysis. So we, not you people, we people, SQL database administrator, especially there will be separate team for cost analysis, cost cutting. So we will see what services are running, and you need to reduce the cost. Always we need to save some amount to the clients, customers. That time we will see what is the payment method, what is the billing, what are the services are deploying, whether we are using all the services or not. We will see all the stuff. This is also one important point everyone need to remember. One more important point is each subscription is a subject to quota. Is a quota. There is a quota, sir. Quota means limitations. Means, okay, each subscription having some limitations. There is separate Microsoft block. Okay, limitations. We need to read this block if you want to get some more information about what is the limitations. But again, we are not worrying about all that stuff, whatever today we are discussing. Okay, but even though there is a limitation at the subscription level, like service limitation, quotas, all that stuff. And if you wanted to increase, again, you need to contact the Microsoft team. You need to contact the Microsoft team. So for example, um, let's dig. So for example, you are using the templates. Okay, You are using a template. For that template, you can pass maximum 256 parameters. And if you want to pass greater than 256, no, then definitely you need to reach out to the Microsoft. Hey, this is the limitation I'm able to see my subscription. Can you please help on this? So Microsoft will increase the limitation for your subscription. Then you can create, you can pass more parameter for your subscription, template subscriptions. For the subscription, under the templates, you can pass more parameters. This is very, very important. This is also very, very important, not for, again, sir, not for us, for Azure admin people. These are all stuff for admin people, but we also must and should know so that you will also be strong when you are working with the cloud. And okay, when you especially working with the programming itself. So for example, you are writing a Python code, you are writing a PowerShell code, you are writing self scripting, you are writing R language, and you wanted to make some automation, like creating the resource in Azure, altering resources in Azure. You wanted to run some resource in Azure. Okay, that time you need to get the subscription ID. Every subscription, there is an ID. You need to use that ID when you are specially working with the programmatic. When you're specially working with the programmatic, you should use that ID. You should use that ID. So especially when you are working with portal, no worries. You will get a chance to choose the subscription directly. Which subscription you want to go and deploy the resources. But when you specially working with the programmatic, you need to use the subscription ID, not subscription name. You should not use the name, sir. You should use the ID. You should use the ID. Questions? Online people? No? Yes? Okay, so subscription will plays a vital role in entire Azure. So once you connect to the portal, you need to create the subscription. Either you are going for pay-as-you-go model, either you are going different types of subscription will see, sir. Okay, it is a containers, it is a billing boundary, it is a payment, and it is a administrator you can control. What do you mean by that control, Subbu? If you are asking again, okay, I will share these three links to you. Okay, yeah, this one, sir. Okay, again, you don't need to remember all this stuff. Okay, because you are not Azure admin people, you are a SQL, but here, one concept is very important, that is role-based access. That I will show you, sir, in the coming sessions. One thing is very important, role-based access. That is very important. You definitely need to remember that role-based access. Rest, okay, sir, especially it is not designed for us. Okay, it is for the Azure admin people, like whoever part of being Azure admin, they should know everything, the hierarchy. Okay, so we are having, okay, three different kinds of users, three different kinds of users at the subscription level, not a general, sir, not for your SQL. Again, I'm going to say this is completely for the subscription level, like global administrator, user administrator, billing administrator. Oh, Microsoft updated this one, sir. Sorry. Okay, three kinds of users are available. One is account administrator, service administrator, co-administrator. By default, whenever you connect to the portal, you are being part of account administrator. Means like a CEO, sir. On a company, you are a CEO, right? If you are CEO, you can do anything, everything, correct? Like saying, once you connect to the portal, your login will act as a account administrator. only one account administrator will be available for portal. And you can do whatever you want, sir. You can do whatever you want. Now, what I will do means, so for example, I am an account administrator. What I will do means I will create a service administrator for my subscription. For my subscription, I will create one service administrator, like a project manager, one project manager, right? For one project, there will be one project manager. Like a project manager, service administrator is he can control this subscription. He can control this subscription. There was a service administrators. Only one administrator, only one service administrator will be available for one subscription. Only one service administrator will be available for one subscription, and he can control that subscription, not all the subscription. So here one thing, you can create n number of subscription here. Okay, you can create n number of subscription here. Not only means one portal, one subscription, wrong. One portal, n number of subscriptions. You can create n number of subscription. So if you are having n number of subscription, how this hierarchy will work means, again, you have one more thing, sir, here. Okay, so that is nothing but management group. This is by default, it will be in disable mode. You need to explicitly go and enable this one. So if you are having n number of subscriptions, how to handle these many subscriptions, means we will create management group. On top of that, if you are having n number of management groups, on top of that management group, you can create the root management group. That root management group will manage these management groups. That management groups will maintain these subscriptions. Okay, just maximum people won't enable management groups, sir. We will work with the subscription, but I'm just giving idea. Okay, again I'm repeating, maximum people in the real world only, I'm not saying in our laptops. Okay, in real world, maximum people, they won't create the subscription until unless they are maintaining too many subscription. To handle those subscription, we will create the management groups, and it will map the subscriptions. And by default, that will be in disabled mode, sir. You need to enable manual. I will show you how to, where you need to enable. No need to create, sir, nothing. Okay, no need to worry about to create the management group, all that stuff. No, that is not your role. Whatever I'm discussing now, this is not your roles. But you need to have the idea how this is working. And there will be co-administrators. And your service administrator will create the co-administrator per subscription. So 200 co-administrators will create per subscription. It's not related to your SQL logins. No, sir. We are discussing at subscription level. These are all stuff will be handled by the Azure Active Directory admin people. You are not at all responsible for anything. So when you wanted to become Azure admin, then we mustn't should know everything about this. So there is limitation to the subscription. Okay, there is an administrative boundary. Okay, you are having account administrator, service administrator, co-administrators. Okay, only one account administrator at the portal level, one service administrator for one subscription, and 200 co-administrator for subscription. Again, it's not related to our SQL. Okay, these points no one will ask, but just I'm giving an idea. And one more thing, sir. Okay, in case if you are maintaining multiple subscription, how they will maintain this hierarchy, especially if you go to the cloud means, okay, so they will create the management groups and they will create the subscriptions. Under the subscription, we are having this resource group. This is very important. We will discuss. Okay, little bit lengthy hierarchy, but when you are working, it will make so easy, sir. Really. First time when you are listening, you will feel little bit, oh my God, too much. But when you are working, these hierarchies are helping us a lot. This hierarchy are helping us a lot, especially. Okay, when you just scroll down, see, I told you, right? You can create a fraud a separate management group. Under that fraud, you are having subscription A, subscription B, and you are having pre-fraud management group. Under the pre-fraud management group, you are having subscription C, subscription D. Okay, so this is how they will go and manage. So if we go to the Microsoft, for example, you are having one organization. If you go to the Microsoft and you will ask, hey, Microsoft, I want 1,000 subscriptions. Will Microsoft will provide you 1,000 subscriptions? Microsoft will definitely ask you for what you want 1,000 subscriptions. Okay, directly won't allow, sir. He will ask you for what you want 1,000 subscription. What is the hierarchy you are following? How I can help you when you are creating that subscription so that you will feel so comfortable. So that types of interaction we can make with the Microsoft before you go and purchase the subscription. Got you? No?
Yes, so
Questions, sir? All questions on this. Right? Okay. Again, sir, here major thing you need to remember is okay, subscription. Okay. So whatever you are deploying resources should be part of any one of the subscription. And it is a billing boundary, it is an administrative boundary, it is a container, it's having quota, it's having ID. We need to use that ID when you're especially working with the programmatic. That is good for us, sir, basically. But especially when we are discussing Azure admin, yeah, we need all that stuff. We need all this stuff when you want to become Azure admin. Questions? No questions?
no, so
Okay. So once you create the subscription, so we are having different types of subscriptions, sir. Different types of subscriptions. Okay. Enterprise subscription. Most of the real world, they will purchase the enterprise subscriptions. Reseller subscriptions. Okay. Partner subscriptions. And personal, like a free trial account, whatever we are using, right? Free trial subscriptions. And Visual Studio subscriptions, Office 365 subscriptions. So we will see different types of subscriptions when you especially go to the real world. Like Hanu is the one of the biggest partner to the Microsoft in India. Okay, if you open Hanu, okay, it's the one of the biggest partner. And even when you place your files in the Naukri, Monster, okay, whenever you are searching for the job, you may also get a chance from the Hanu. Hanu is also one of the organization where they're completely working for Microsoft products. Okay, too many clients, and this is the one of the biggest Microsoft partner. Either you can go to the Microsoft directly and get the subscription, all that stuff, or you can go to the Hanu and you can also get the subscription from the Hanu as well. But the prices will vary, sir. Okay, prices will be vary. So you can directly go to the Microsoft and purchase the subscription, or you can go to the Microsoft partner and you can buy the subscriptions. That is up to our wish. And maybe you may also get a chance to work with the Hanu as well. This is the one of the okay partner to the Microsoft, partner to the Microsoft. And uh, what else? Sorry. Okay. What else I wanted to add? Okay. Yeah. So if you wanted to transfer your billing, ownership, everything from one subscription to another account, okay, from one account to another account. So this is the best link there. This is the best link if you wanted to transfer the ownership of your subscription to another account, and this is the best link. Okay, mostly who's are Azure admin people will taken care about all this stuff. And when I'm teaching Azure admin, it's very hectic process. Lot much we need to discuss, especially if we are belong to Azure admin. And one more thing, sir. Um, you- services subscription types. There's this one. Okay. You will get Microsoft Office 365 subscription, Microsoft 365 subscription, Microsoft Office 365 subscription, Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Dynamic subscriptions, mm, and what else? Visual Studio as well, sir. That's what, sir. Yeah. What I mean to say is, just wanted to tell you, sir, when you are referring specially cloud, that too when you are referring especially to the Microsoft, please see this date. This is very, very important, sir. Refer the articles, okay? 6 months, not old articles. Sometimes, okay, sir, old articles because Microsoft is not updated couple of things, but you should refer the latest article every time. You should refer the latest article every time. So that is very, very important. That is very, very important. So here, and one more thing. Okay, so for example, especially you are working with Azure SQL database backups. So for example, you wanted to refer Azure SQL as backup. You wanted to learn about backups. So when you open the Microsoft blog, okay, here it will clearly display when this article has been updated along with which platform this article will suits. Okay, this article will work for almost both, sir. One is Azure SQL database, one is for managed instance. If you open managed instance, you will get a little bit different content. If you go for Azure SQL database, you will see a little bit different content. Okay, almost same, but again, you will see this is how you need to start learning, are very important. Whenever you are referring the article, you need to please be careful. This article belongs to which, so for example, Azure SQL Max Drop. Okay, especially if you are looking for Max Drop, how it will work for on cloud platforms. Okay, especially for cloud platforms. Okay, come on here. Only not I don't want only Azure for everything it need to fit. Come on, what I need to search. Okay.
Yeah, in the same link you will find, right? Like in the search box, you will get that learn. Yeah, Microsoft Learn.
No,
So
no,
you can.
I know I need to show you here itself everything, but one shot. Okay. What I can do. Students. Yeah, see. So whenever you open the article, okay, you will see SQL Server. This is on premises, sir. Okay. If you see the SQL Server, this is on premises. And also this is Azure SQL VM. Both are same only. Either it can be on premises or it can be SQL on Azure VM. Both are same. Both are same. And Azure SQL database, Azure managed instance, Azure Synonyms Analytics. So this article, whatever you are referring, whatever article you are referring, this article will work for these platforms. This article will work for these platforms. So that is how you need to prefer the Microsoft block, whatever the blocks you are referring, right? So this article will fit for which platforms, and you need to identify minimum 6 months, sir. Okay, fine. Especially when you are working with the cloud, especially when you are working with, don't refer the old blocks because Microsoft drastically changing the options, the parameters over the cloud. Okay, you should not refer the old blocks. You should not refer the old blocks. This is also very, very important. Make sense, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, Subbu, yeah.
Okay, this is the one thing I just wanted to discuss. Okay, you know about subscription, you know about different types of subscriptions. Maybe you will see enterprise subscription, retailer subscription, partner subscription, okay, Visual Studio subscription, Office 365 subscription, okay, dev subscription, non-prod subscription, okay, different types of subscriptions. We'll see. And subscription is a container, billing boundary, administrator. You can go for different payments, different payment methods. What else? And when you open subscription, sir, you will see, okay, when you open subscription, you will see this kind of donut graphs. We will see, sir, once we deploy the resources. I will show you, I will walk through once. Okay, this is how the graphs looks like when you open the subscription. So whenever you are specially working for the billing boundaries, when you specially working for the billing boundary, you will see the donut graphs. You will see the donut graphs. That's it about subscriptions, sir. That is too good for us. For us, especially DBS. Okay, mean we are not Azure identity, right? That's too good for us. Anything else? Any questions? No, yes.
So we are not talked about tenants.
That means you don't need to worry now, sir.
Okay.
I need to first create the subscription, right? Then I will show. Without creating subscription, I can't go and explain about tenant. Okay. Now, once you create the subscription, we are having one more hierarchy, sir. That is very, very important. Nothing but resource group. Nothing but resource group. So once you create the subscription, okay, next hierarchy we will follow. Under this is our last hierarchy, sir. Hierarchy will follow is resource group. Resource group. Under this resource group, you are going to deploy the resources. Under this resource group, you are going to deploy the resources. So for example, this is my subscription. Under this subscription, I am creating VM RG, okay, SQL RG, okay, and storage account RG, and I'm going to create MIRG, managed instance RG. So I am creating this resource group. Under this resource group, I will deploy respect to resources under this subscription. Under this subscription, you are having this many resource group. Each resource group is maintaining their respective resources. Or you can create one resource group and you can deploy everything on that resource groups. That is up to your wish, but that is not make any sense from my understanding. So for example, you are going to deploy the VMs. Okay, let's deploy all the VMs under this resource. Again, here too, again you can divide prod VM resource group, prod VM RG, non-prod VM RG. So while you are deploying, you can create, if you're deploying production VM, you can go for this resource group. If you're going for non-prod VM, you can go for non-prod resource group. Again, SQL also same, storage accounts, managed instance. So you can create a number of resources, resource group. Under that resource group, you can create the resources. Resource group is also a container, okay? But here, one major thing everyone need to remember is location, region, sir. When you are creating a resource group, you need to select the region, like east to west, west to west, west to west, northeast UK, north UK, okay, Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia. So when you are creating a resource group, you need to select the region. This is very, 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 very important. And please keep it in mind. When you are deploying the resource, you need to deploy the same region. Okay, but here there is one flexibility is there. Your resource group is part of one region. Your resource can be also part of different region. But that is most dangerous when you specially working with the admin, sir. Network, not admin, sorry. Network. When you specially working with the network, you will face lots of challenges. So to avoid those challenges, please keep it in mind. What is my region when I'm deploying my resource group? My resources also should be part of same region. You should not change the region when you are deploying VM, SQL, MI, whatever stuff you are doing. So please be careful. Your resource group, your resources need to be part of same region. Otherwise, you will face lots of challenges when you especially working with the networks. You won't face any issue when you are deploying, when you are accessing some. But if you want to integrate with the networks, no, it's not easy. It's not easy. You will face lots of challenges if you wanted to integrate with the networks. You can deploy. Supu sir, can I deploy resource group in East to West? Okay, and resource in West to West? Yes, you can deploy. No one will stop. Microsoft won't stop. But when you when you go to the network, that time you will face challenge. So please be careful. Your resource group, your resources should be same region. And most important interview question, definitely they will ask you this question. What is resource group? They may or may not ask about subscription, but definitely they will ask you about the resource group. Okay, resource group is a container where we are going to deploy the resources under specific region. Okay.
So what about the zone?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, sir. You are not able to select anything zone. No, you don't have any control on zone. That Microsoft internally will take care. It's not like AWS. AWS, you can go and see the zones, but not in Azure. No, only regions.
So it will deploy in any zones inside that region, right?
Yes, yes. What you are selecting, that's what we'll discuss. Sir.
Okay.
So resource group is very important. Under subscription, you will create a number of resource group. Under this resource groups, you can create a number of resources. Questions? Sir, any questions meanwhile? Let me connect to this. Yeah, thanks. It is working. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, this is how your subscription looks like, sir. If you create the free trial subscription, this is how your subscription looks like. Okay, once you open the subscription, okay, and you will see the subscription name and you will see the subscription ID. So this ID is very important when you are especially working with the programmatic. So if you wanted to make some automation using Python, R language, shell scripting, PowerShell, then that time you should not select the subscription name. You need to select the subscription ID. But when you are working with the portal, no worries, you can select the subscription name. No need to select the subscription ID. And this today we created, and this will expire in the next week. So next month, sorry, next month. And Microsoft will provide you 15,000 rupees that will expire, sir. Please be careful. That's the reason I'm telling. As of now, no need to create. I will tell you when you need to create the free trial subscription. Free trial subscription. And here, these are the common things you will see, sir. For every resource, overview, activity log, IAM, tags, okay, diagnostics and solving problems, securities, events. We'll see one by one going forward, not now. Okay, these are the most common objects for every resource. Whatever resource you are opening, right? For every resource, you will see this common things. Okay, and I told you, right, subscription is a billing boundary where you can see the cost analysis. You can set the cost alerts. Okay, for example, if my billing is reaching to $10,000 in a month, I need to get one alert. I can set one budget to my subscription. I can set one budget to my subscription. Okay, so in case if you are setting that one, you will get an alert to your email. Okay, so also subscription is almost reaching to the your budget. So I set $10,000. Okay, once I reach it, I will get the email. All this stuff will be handled by the Azure cost, okay, analysis team, Azure admin cost analysis team. There will be separate teams. Okay, once you create the subscription, first thing you need to get on mind is resource group. Resource group. So currently there are no resource groups. So you need to first create the resource. So if I wanted to create the resource, just go and search here, sir, resource group. Okay, if you just search RES, you will get the resource group. Go to resource group, create resource group. Okay, and here I told you, right, when you specially working from the portal, you no need to provide the subscription ID. You can directly go and choose the subscription. Please be careful if you're having multiple subscription, under which subscription I need to create this resource group is very important, sir. Under which subscription I need to create this resource group is very important. Okay, very important. Now I need to provide the resource group name. Okay, VMRG. I wanted to deploy VMs. So I am selecting VMRG. And most important thing is region. Most important thing you need to remember is region. Which region I need to deploy my resources? Which region my client is expecting? Okay, which region I need to deploy my resources? You need to select here. Mostly when you are when you specially working, sir, choose the East US. This is well designed data center, or you can choose Southeast Asia. Is nothing but Singapore, sir. This is also well designed data center. But nowadays, what is happening is nowadays. So when you are deploying virtual machines, especially when you are deploying virtual machines, okay, come on here. When you are deploying virtual machines, here some reasons it is not allowing to create the VMs. Now under free trial, again I mean to say only under free trial. Nowadays, some reasons Microsoft is not allowing to create the VMs. So better what you can do is first go and search. Okay, in this region, I'm able to deploy the VMs or not. Yeah, I'm able to deploy. That's what I told you, right? East US is the most developed data center. Microsoft owns stuff maximum. You can go and create the virtual machines. And for example, let's go for Australia East. Let's see whether I'm able to create or not. I don't want availability zones. Yeah, you can create in Australia East as well. Let's go for any other West Europe. Yeah, you can create. Good, you can create most of the regions now you are able to create. Southeast Asia, of course, you are able to create. Yeah, you can create now. Now you can, if you want, you can deploy the Southeast as well. So better when you are creating VMs, first open the virtual machine, choose under which region I am able to deploy. So better my suggestion is go for East US. Okay, East US, it is good for you. And the VMs will also faster. But don't expect like a pay-as-you-go model, little bit slower because we are under free trial, right? Okay, you need to expect little bit slower. Sometimes portal will stuck, sometimes VM will stuck, okay? Little bit, but not for pay-as-you-go models. We are under free trial, right? You may don't expect like a pay-as-you-go model performance. Okay, this is the one small hint I mean to say. Now, so any questions on subscription, any questions on resource group? Before I move into the first service, that is nothing but VM. Any questions?
No, no, Subbu.
Okay. So today we are going to start the first service. Okay, that is nothing but virtual mission, virtual missions. So basically, uh, uh, you can you can use Oracle VirtualBox, Hypervisor, VMware Studios. Okay, you can download that tools on your laptop, and you can build the virtual missions on your laptop. Correct. These all virtual missions will use my computer resource, my laptop resources. Okay, like same how you are going to create the virtual machine from your laptop on top of your laptop. Same way you can create a virtual machine on top of cloud. So in Azure you are calling as a virtual machines. Okay, in AWS you will call it as a AWS. Okay, you will call it as a EC2 instance. Okay, in AWS you will call it as a EC2 instance. Here we will call it as a EC2 instance. Okay, here we will in AWS we will call it as a EC2 instance. In Azure you will call it as a virtual machine. Virtual machine. Almost both are same only, sir, but you will see little bit difference like deployments, all the stuff, but underlying concept is same. Underlying concept is same. Again, I'm repeating, underlying concept is same. Underlying concept is same, but you will see little bit differences when you go for EC2, when you go for Azure. The flavors will be different, but the concept is same. Okay, like same how you were deploying VMs on your laptops. Okay, using hypervisor, using Oracle VirtualBox, using virtual machines. Okay, like say you can go and deploy the VMs in cloud, and you can access. You can access. Now, definitely you will get lots of questions. Okay, now before that one, okay, let me ask you one by one. So, for example, you wanted to create a VM. Okay, what are the things you will take in care? What are the things you will take in care?
Resource group subscription.
Okay, first forget about that resource group subscription. That's our default for all the resources. Okay, especially if you want to create a VM. Assume, sir, you want to purchase a laptop. Correct.
Okay.
If you wanted
Configuring.
to purchase a laptop, you will see the first brand. Correct. Either Dell, HP, Lenovo, Acer. Okay, whatever brands are available in the market. Samsung. Okay, MacBooks. So these many brands are available. First, you will go for brand, right? Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Same. When you go to the cloud, you are having Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, and Alibaba Cloud. Alibaba Cloud. Okay, these are the cloud providers. Okay, like same here we are having HP, Dell, Mac. Okay, and Lenovo. These are the brands you will look into. Okay, fine. Next, what you will look into, sir?
Processors.
Yeah. So one is CPU, nothing but processors, memory, and storage. Especially if you go for storage, IOPS, input outputs, and what else you will see? Throughput. IOPS is different, throughput is different, sir. Please keep it in mind. Both are different. Okay, these are the major things you will look into. Correct? Yes or no? When you are purchasing a laptop, you will see same thing. CPU, memory, storage, under storage, IOPS, throughputs. These are the major things you will look into. Okay, like same again, sir. In cloud also same. Cloud also same. Now what you will look into? OS, operating system. Correct? Which OS? Like I want Windows or Linux or Mac. Which flavor I want? That definitely will look into operating system. Operating system. These are the basic needs you will look into whenever you are going to purchase laptop. Correct? Yes, no, yes. Like say when you specially go for the cloud also, almost the same, sir. Almost same. But you will get a little bit more like under which region I need to create. Okay. And as per your SQL standards, you know about SQL standards, right? Data files need to go for separate drive, log files need to go for separate drive, TempDB need to go for separate drive, backups need to go for separate drive. You will get to know your requirement. Based on that requirement, you will choose all the stuff. Now, forget about basic VM deployment. I don't want basic VM deployment. Let's think about SQL. Let's think about SQL. Okay, now you got opportunity. You need to choose which VM will fit for your SQL. You know, we are on-premises lovers. We already loved on-premises lot, and we discuss lot in on-premises, like data files, log files, TempDB, backups need to be separate drives, and binary files you can keep it in C drive or you can keep it in separate drives. That's what we discussed, right? Yes or no? And the SQL needs more memory. SQLs need a CPU so that SQL can run very smoothly. That is what we discussed a lot in on-premises till now. Same thing, why can't you replicate in cloud as well? But gathering information is one of the most important, sir. What is your client requirement? Based on your client requirement, what is your need? What is your need? So basically, okay, first we'll see this one, sir. This is very important. This will plays a vital role either in AWS or in Azure. Again, I'm repeating, both are same. Either you will, 1 second, sir. Okay, yeah. So it's connected to my office laptop as well. Okay, so this will plays a vital role here. If you go for a cloud, either you are going for AWS, either you are going for Google Cloud, or you are going for Azure, or you are going for Alibaba Cloud, this will plays a vital role. First, we will focus these two components. Okay, when we are discussing storage separately, that time we will focus this component. Make sense? Everyone? First, we are focusing these two as part of today. This part I will focus when we are discussing specially storage accounts. Dedicatedly for 2 days, we need to discuss storage accounts. It's not like a simple, I can tell now you can understand everything. No, storage is so critical for us, so important for us. So we must and should know about the storage. We must and should know about the storage. So I'm going to take a separate session for storage. Make sense? No? Yes?
Yes, so yeah.
Yes, Subbu.
Yeah. So now let's, so technically you should call it as a sizes. Technically, okay, if you search for Azure VM size, okay, if you search for Azure VM size, okay, if you go for here, Microsoft is provided all the sizes, whatever are available. So you are having almost 7 sizes here, 7 sizes. Okay, 7 sizes are available. One is general purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, GPU optimized, high performance compute. It is same for AWS as well. Again, I'm repeating, it is same for AWS as well. The sizes are same. But again, the speed, that will differ, but the underlying concept is same for AWS, same for Azure as well, sir. Okay, same for Azure as well. Like general purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, GPU, FPGA, accumulated computes, high performance compute. Oh, this is new. And one more thing you will get is confidential computes. One more you will get it, confidential compute. Maybe Microsoft provided separately. One more compute. Maybe that is renamed. We don't know, sir. Okay, that's what I mean to say. Every time you need to refer these articles before you are going to the client. Okay, before you are going to the client, before you are taking some proposal to the client, better refer once. Better refer once these articles. These are very, very important, sir. We are not guaranteeing what Microsoft has been updated recently. Okay, so when you are going to deploy a VM, these are very, 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 very important. Okay, so mostly, sir, again, it's not for only VM. When you specially go for Azure SQL database, when you specially go for Azure managed instance, okay, general purpose is the common algorithm, sir. Common algorithm, general purpose. Okay, mostly, again, sir, see, these are the different types are available, and each type you are having the series. See, you are seeing the B series, D series, F series, E series, okay, E series, again in E series, ES, EA, EP, EV, ED, the different series. Again, storage, LS series, GPU, N series, HP, HB series. So here you are seeing different series, and we don't know what is the series is doing. So that time, so for example, I can copy this one. I don't know anything about this one. I can go here. I can search Azure series name, enter. Open this one. Then you will get, okay, more information about this series, what Microsoft is offering. Okay, see, in this series, if you go for cores, if Microsoft is providing for 2 cores, 16 GB of RAM, that means every core Microsoft is providing 8 GB of RAM. For 1 core, 8 GB. 2 cores means 16 GB is Microsoft is providing. And for this, again, Microsoft is providing 75 GB storage, pre-storage, temp storage, temp storage, temporary storage. That too, this is SSD. SSD. You can keep your temp DB in the storage. You no need any separate storage for temp DB. If you feel that 75 GB is enough for my temp DB, you can keep temp DB in the temp storage because that is SSD. But don't keep any other data, sir. Only temp DB data only I will we need to keep in the temp storage, because every time when you restart, this temp storage will also clears everything, whatever the data you are placing in the disk. So anyhow, I am not worrying because I am placing my temp DB. Of course, when you restart the server, temp DB will recreate. So for me, no issue, sir. I can keep temp in the temp storage. So that is how you need to read this series. That is how you need to read this series. If you don't know anything about this series, you need to go to the Azure and search with the series. Check everything here. It will write everything. Okay, you are getting 3rd generation Intel Exynos Platinum 8370C, and you are getting 3.5 gigahertz per speed, and it is supporting SSDs, all this stuff. See, EDV series virtual machine supports. Okay, supports standard SSDs. Okay, standard SSDs and standard HDD disk type. And to use the premium SSDs or Ultra series, select the EDS V5 series virtual machines. You need to read. There is no other option for you. No one will remember all this stuff, sir. Okay, definitely you need to read this content before you are going to take a proposal to your application team. Simply, you should not go and tell, hey, this is the series, this is what, this is what. No. So, for example, you want to deploy SQL Server, okay? Uh, best size for Azure SQL VM. Okay, to what Microsoft is suggesting. So use the VM size with 4 cores or more vCores like E4, DSV2 or higher. Memory optimized. So Microsoft is suggesting memory optimized, or you can go for EDS V5 series. Microsoft is saying something, sir. Why can't you go and ask Microsoft? Why can't you go and ask Microsoft? Why you'll ask me? Why you'll ask someone? Before you reach to me, before you reach to someone, why can't you ask Microsoft? Microsoft is saying something. Collect the information. That's what I told you. You should collect the information, make a notes, and you need to get a clarification. Okay, this is my understanding. This is what right. This is what wrong. Why can't we are doing this stuff? No, yes. Getting sir, everyone. So better as per Microsoft best practices, sir. ED series is best for especially for SQL servers. Especially for SQL servers. Okay. So for example, I don't want ED series. Why you are saying ED series? Being Microsoft is selling ED series, you are telling ED series, oh, I won't trust Microsoft. I won't trust you. Okay, no worries. Then I can go for FX series. Let's go and search. Okay, Azure is this one. Okay, paste this one. Go for this series. Okay, scroll down. So what Microsoft is doing for one core, how much GP Microsoft is allowing here? 2 GB. For here, how much Microsoft is offering? 8 GB. Now tell me, which is the best? Which is the best? Compare. Compare, sir. What client is saying, what you are saying. Don't argue with them. Compare. Take the screenshots. Agree? Agreeing with me? No? Yes? You don't want to make the decision by yourself, sir. You don't rely on the Microsoft. You don't rely on anyone. Why can't you compare what your client is proposing, what you are proposing? Take that everything, compare everything. Okay, not okay.
Okay, Subbu.
So this is how generically we'll do, sir, in real world. Okay, in real world, you should work a lot. We should work, not you, sir. We should work a lot before we are going taking a proposal to them. How we will work means this is how we will compare. No, because SQL loves memory, sir. You know, we know, everyone, global know, globe knows that SQL loves memory. So mostly we will prefer memory optimized. Mostly we will prefer high performance. Okay, why memory, sir? I want high performance Subbu. Okay, let's go for high performance. Anything. Go and search. Okay, go and search. Let's see what this series is offering to you. Scroll down. Okay, so 120 cores. Okay, 440 8 GB of RAM is Microsoft is offering. Scroll down. Anything additional information? See, and here Microsoft is not telling that IOPS and everything. We need to little bit deep dive. Okay, overview. Let's see overview. See, lots of content. Lots of content is there. We need to start reading this one. Tomorrow, maybe this will be upgrade. Tomorrow, you will get better than this one. In case you are noticing performance, hey, Microsoft has already came up with a different thing. Why can't we go for that one? Okay, so basically, what I mean to say is, especially when you are going for sizes, okay, don't rely on Microsoft, don't rely on others, rely on user. That's what I can tell you. Because you know that what is your client is proposing, and you know that what you are proposing. That I don't know, Microsoft don't know, sir. No one knows. Got you? Everyone? No? Yes? Questions? No questions? So basically, general purpose is like a balance, sir. General purpose is like a balance. Okay. And if you go for compute optimized, okay. So if you want high performance compute, then you can go for compute optimized. No, I don't. I want memory with memory like ratio, sir. There is a ratio like this much of CPU, this much of memory. Microsoft is going to allocate. So memory optimized servers, or you want more storage. I will when we are deploying, we will get to know sir all this stuff. Okay, storage optimized. Okay, I want more storage, then I can go for storage optimized. So for example, your application is more on graphics. Graphics like you are making 3D animation, 4D animation, 7D animation. Okay, you are more on the editing purpose, all that stuff. Then you want GPU computes. Okay, and you want high performance compute, then you can go for high performance computes. And there is one more, sir, confidential computes. You want to keep some confidential information, then you can go for confidential compute, confidential compute VM sizes. So every time we need to up to date, sir, especially when you go for cloud, it's not on premises. Like we are following for last years, the same thing, not in Azure, not only Azure, sir, not in any cloud platform. We need to be up to date. So last batch, whatever I teach, maybe next for your batch, maybe a little bit different, maybe coming batch, maybe I will see a new. So every batch that's will definitely change something. So sizes are very important. Mostly we will prefer ED series, sir. Why? That's what I told you. I shown you one major thing. Here you are getting 10 dB, but best core, best memory, sir. Best memory. 8 GB is not a small memory, sir, for one core. Okay, it's good. We want memory. So because SQL will keep everything in memory, it will start spinning, right? So, and what is the uh, IOPS is also very important. That's what I am not discussing any IOPS. And cache is also very important, sir. Cache. Okay. Storage cache, not memory cache. Okay. That is also very, that's what storage I will take you two sessions, two most powerful important sessions. That time we'll discuss about hot caching, what is hot cache and what is read cache, what is read write cache. Okay, what are the major role, major importance when you select the caching that will improve the performance, all that stuff we'll see. So what is manage the disk, under manage the disk, what is the shared manage disk, what is the traditional manage disk, what is SSDs, ultra SSD. We are not deploying ultra SSDs, all that stuff, but we'll discuss all that stuff. Okay. Make sense, everyone? So how to see the sizes, how many sizes are available? You need to remember these sizes. Everyone, you need to remember these sizes. There are, everyone need to remember these sizes. Even you are not a DBA. Yeah, sorry, you are not Azure admin. You are not a Azure admin. You need to remember these sizes. This will plays a vital role when you are deploying a VMs. Apart from almost you know, sir, most of the things you know. Now operating system. What operating system do you want? Or what operating system you want, sir? Okay. What operating system? You want Linux operating system? You want Windows operating system? You want Mac? Mostly no, sir. We won't deploy Mac, but Linux and Windows. Windows. Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows Server 2016, 2019, 2022, 2022, second generation. And especially the sizes. These sizes are very, very important, sir. If you go here, filter the generation, okay, not generation, what is that?
So which OS you selected, Subbu, right now?
No, sir, I not selected anything, sir. Okay, so general purpose, GPU, high performance compute, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, confidential compute, and now we got one more. Earlier only up to this, sir. Now we got one more FPGA. We need to know what is that FPGA. FPGA is optimized to virtual machine sizes. Okay, we need to go through this. See, last batch, whenever I'm teaching, we don't have this FPGA. Now you got one more. So that's what you need to stick with the MSDN blocks, not with material, whatever someone is giving. Okay, whatever someone you will ask some of your friends or someone who is sharing the documents, and we are reading the document and we feel that everything is we know. No, sir. Okay, make sense, everyone? No, yes. So a basic VM deployments are today. I'm saying a basic VM deploy. Okay, first you need to go and create a resource group. Okay, first I'm creating a resource group called VM RG. Okay, I'm choosing East USA and tags. Tags will plays a major role, vital roles. For example, environment. I can tell prod. Okay, prod. Environment is prod, and I can tell app application. I can tell RBA application. RBA application. This resource group belong to prod environment. This resource group belong to RBA application. RBA application. So you can mention this kind of tags so that easily you can recognize, okay, this resource group is what is doing. Okay, then just review and create. Once it checks, you just click on create. It won't take more time. You are just creating a resource group. And here you will see the notification. Resource group is created. Once you create a resource group, if you open that resource group, currently there are no resources. Nothing is there, sir. Currently, nothing is there because I just created a resource group. Now, I need to create a resource. Go to the VM and you can search for virtual machine. I already opened virtual machine, right? So I can able to see here. These are the recent one which you open. Open this virtual machine and click on create and click on create a virtual machine. Okay, create a virtual machine. Once you click on create virtual machine, here you need to choose the subscription. This is very important, and this is very important. And which resource group you need to create this resource. VM is a resource. Now you need to choose this resource group. You don't have resource group, you can create from here itself. But that is not a best practice. You need to first to go and create a resource group, then you need to go and create a resource. Please follow the best practice, sir. And computer name. For example, you don't know what is this feature. For example, this is a new feature which is Microsoft introduced, and you don't know about this feature. Okay, you can place your cursor here. It will give you a glimpse of idea. Virtual machine in Azure having two distinct names. Virtual machine name used as a, you will get some brief description, and sometimes you will get to go to the block as well. It will show you to go to that respective block to get more content related to this feature. Okay, sometimes it will post the block as well. You can go there and you can start reading about that feature, what exactly it is doing. Now, as of now, again, sir, whenever you are creating a computer name, sir, VM name is computer name. Again, I'm repeating, VM name is a computer name. So just give a name. Don't give spaces, sir, in between. Okay, that is not at all best practice. Whenever you are creating a database name, instance name, server name, you should not mention the spaces. You can mention the underscore, you can mention the hyphen, all that stuff. Better mention the underscore, sir. Okay, I am keeping as a VM1 name. Okay, fine. The name is available. Whenever I selected resource group, my reason is also select. Can I change? Yes, sir, you can change, but that is not at all best practice. Again, I'm repeating, that is not at all best practice. You should not change the region. You need to go for same resource group region. Please be careful. You can change the region, but that is not at all best practice. And availability options, as of now, I'm not selecting anything. I will come back this one when we are specially discussing the load balancers. Okay, what is this availability zone, availability set, uh, fault domains, update domains, how many fault domains, how many update domains, all this stuff we'll see when we are deploying the Azure always on availability group load balancers. Okay, As of now, ignore this one. You no need to select anything. Just go for standard security, sir. Okay, we are not worrying about trusted or something. Go for standard security, and this is plays a very important role. That is nothing but operating system. So first I am deploying Windows operating system. Next I will deploy Linux operating system. Both I will show you, sir. Okay, let's go and deploy first the Windows operating system, that is Windows Server 2022. I'm going for latest only. Okay, yeah, done. It's fine. Now scroll down. It's a 64-bit operating system. Okay, it's fine. And run with the spot discount, all that stuff. Ignore. You are not worrying about all that stuff. Sizes are very, 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 very important. So as of now, there is a restriction, sir, when you especially go for free trial. Okay, you can deploy only 4 VMs. Each VM you need to go for 1 core, 3.5 GB of RAM. Okay, 1 core with 3.5 GB of RAM. This is the one of the most challenge in Azure, but not in AWS. AWS you can deploy, sir, as per my knowledge earlier, but not now. Recently, I never deployed the VMs in AWS free trial account. But in Azure, you can deploy maximum 4 VMs. Each VM need to be 1 core, 3.5 GB of RAM. That is too good for you. You can practice clusters, you can practice always on, you can practice dropshipping, mirroring, replication, clusters, whatever you want, you can practice with 1 core, 3.5 GB of RAM. That is too good. Okay, it's good, sir. You can do everything. As of now, I'm selecting with the 2 cores with 8 GB of RAM. But here, one thing, sizes, that's what I told you, right? Sizes. If you go to the sizes, if you go to the types, under general purpose, you are having this many Caesar, DS series, B series, okay, B series, D series. Again, you can expand here. You will get how many cores, how many RAM, how many disks you can create, okay, how many IOPS you can perform, temp storage, how much Microsoft is providing, premium SSDs, and the cost of that capacity, sir. If you are selecting this one, this is the cost Microsoft is charging. Microsoft is charging. So I don't want general purpose. I want to go for compute optimized. I can go for compute optimized. Click on OK. Then you will see the compute optimized sizes. Okay, compute optimized sizes. Which size you want to create? Okay, see which sizes you wanted to create, how many cores Microsoft is offering, how much of RAM is Microsoft is offering, how many disks you can create, how many max IOPS you can do, how much of temp DB Microsoft is offering, and how much Microsoft is charging. This is completely infrastructure. People will take care about all this stuff. Okay, when especially they are going to create the VM. So let's go for memory optimized, sir. Let's see E series. Scroll down. Okay, so max you are getting 96 cores and 672 GB of RAM. Even you can get, see, sir, 416 cores you will get it. 416 cores you will get it, and 1.4 TB of RAM. 11 TB, right? Not 1. GB. Yeah, 11 TB of RAM. 11 MB, right? Yeah, of course. Or GB, no, 1.1 TB. No, 1 point, it's MB. Oh, it's GB, right? Oh, it's GB, yeah. 11 TB.
11 TB, 11 TB.
11 TB of RAM, sir. RAM, it's not storage, okay? And how much Microsoft is charging? How much Microsoft is charging for this one? You can calculate.
67 lakhs.
Per one VM for this size. It's like, that's what, sir. How much you need to choose. Okay, how much you need to choose. But go for memory optimized, that is good for us because you are getting for core, you are getting 8 GB of RAM. That is too good, sir, for us. That is too good for us. So as of now, you no need to worry. You need to go for general purpose, sir, basically. Okay, general purpose. Under general purpose, you can go for 2 cores with 8 GB of RAM. That is too good for us. That is too good for us as of now, because I am deploying only 2 VMs, and you need to provide your username. Mostly, I will prefer SA admin. I will every time when I'm doing lab, I will prefer SA admin as my login and password. Whatever you will wish, you can set the password. Okay. As of now, forget about inbound rules. By default, Windows port number is 3389. Windows port number is okay 3389 in Azure. Forget about all this stuff. When we are discussing networks, we'll talk to all this inbound rules, outbound rules, how to set the inbound, how to set the outbound rules. Okay, all this. I will take one session, not more than that. No. Earlier, old batches, I used to take a lot of time for all this stuff, but it's overloading our content lot actually. So now we are not teaching anything. All that more on what I mean is Azure admin part. Okay, instead of that, we are spending more on the SQL. Okay, so I will take one session on network so that you can understand how the networks are. Okay, just click on next. You need to remember this one, sir. By default, on Azure, your VM, Windows VM port number is 3389. Okay, and disks, as of now, nothing to worry. Go for the default, sir. I don't want premium. I want, come on here, standard SSD. I don't want premium disk, sir. That will charge more for me. Okay, that's what I told you, right? Storage, I will take a separate session. 2 days, I will take storage because storage is very important for us. Network, I will take one day because we won't involve more on the networks, but you need to know about the networks. That's the reason we will spend one day on the network part as well. Okay, as of now, just choose only standard. You don't want premium because Microsoft will charge a little bit more for premium SSDs. Go for the standard SSD, standard HDD. That is too good for our practice. That is too good for our practice. All this stuff, what is LUN, what is this, what is hot caching, as of now, no need to worry. I'm going to take a separate session for the storage. That time you will get it. And the network, I told you, right, I will take a separate session. That time we'll discuss all this stuff. As of now, ignore. Okay, ignore as of now. Go to the management. This is little bit you must and should know, sir. Identity. Okay. Identity, I'm going to take a separate session for Azure Active Directory. That time you will get the identity, role-based access, and AAD, Azure Active Directory. How Azure Active Directory is working, how the license are working, how many types of license are available, and how to create the user in Active Directory, Azure Active Directory, how to grant the permissions, all that stuff we'll see in the coming sessions. Okay, as of now, no need to worry. And if you wanted to shut down your server, so for example, my application is working only for 8 hours. Rest of the time, my VM is not working anything. No one will connect to this VM. That time you can shut down your VM so that you will save some cost. So that you will save some cost. Please keep it in mind. You people also, that's what I told you, right? When you are specially working, okay, with the clusters and always on, stop the VMs. Microsoft won't charge that much. Okay, please keep it in mind. And yesterday, you remember, there is a service called Recovery Vault. If you wanted to take the backup of your VM and store in the Recovery Vault in case something happened to the my VM, I can recover with using this Recovery Vault. In case if you want, you can enable some, but don't enable. This is a little bit expensive service. You don't want all that stuff. Okay, please keep it in mind. And site recovery, same. Guest OS updates. Like for example, you know that patch Microsoft will release the updates, right? Updates. So you wanted to update or Microsoft wanted to update. That is up to your choice, sir. Up to your choice means Updates will come for every operating system like SQL Server, right? So you want to update manually, or you wanted to tell to Microsoft to update the manually, automatically. Microsoft wanted to update, or you wanted to update. Mostly VMs are having our control, sir. We are having control to operating system, right? Mostly in real world, we will do the manual updates. We will do the manual updates whenever we need. Whenever we need. Or if you wanted to tell to Microsoft, you can tell to Microsoft, sir. You can tell to Microsoft. And reboot, if you wanted to set the reboot settings, you can set the reboot settings. Click on next. Monitoring. Okay. So this I will take a separate session, how you need to create the alerts, how you need to set the matrix, how you will monitor that alerts, how you will monitor that matrix. I will take a separate session. Mostly 2 days we'll spend on the alerts and matrix. That time you will get the familiarized. As of now, just disable this one, sir. You don't want boot diagnostics. What do you mean by boot diagnostic means? Whenever you are going to shut down the VMs, whenever you are going to bring the VMs, that time if your VM is not able to come, that time what Microsoft is suggesting, we will create a storage account and we will collect the logs why your VM is not shutdowning, why your VM is not coming to online. If you want to get that boot level diagnostics, then you need to enable. Microsoft will create the storage account for you. But as of now, for us, no need, sir. That's the reason we are telling disable. You no need anything, sir. Okay, please keep it in the mind. Just go for default, no need to change anything, sir. Okay, just change this one under monitoring, boot diagnostic, disable. You don't want boot diagnostic logs. And go to the advanced. Here, same, sir. Again, if you are deploying EC2 instance, also almost the same, almost the same. Extension will be same, VM application is same, custom data is same. Okay, and what else? Yeah, so placement group is the same. Even when you are deploying EC2 instance, you will see same flavors. You will see same flavors. But naming will be little bit different, sir. But underlying concept is same. Underlying concept is same. Okay, please keep it in mind. What do you mean by this extension is, sir, you are going to create a VM. For VM, you are going to install this operating system. Okay, after my VM is ready, I need to do some action. Means I need to install, okay, antivirus. I need to install, okay, antivirus, semantic antivirus. I wanted to install uh, Azure Pipeline Agent. I I wanted to install Datadog Agent. I don't want to manually, sir. I don't want download Datadog Agent. I don't want it to install manually. Let automatic. Okay, when once my VM is ready, it will install Datadog, it will install antivirus, it will install Azure Pipeline Agent. Datadog is nowadays, this is also placing a vital role, sir. We must and should know about Datadogs. Maybe when you're especially working more on cloud, okay, then we may also use the Datadogs. Okay, if you want to install these along with your operating system, then you can select this one, sir. Otherwise, you can close it. No need.
Can we select means like customize the services like which are not available in
That's
this?
what. That's what. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. In case you wanted to write a code, okay, like PowerShell code, like shell scripting code, Python code. Okay, here you can make the code. Custom data. Once my VM is ready, I wanted to do something here. You can do it, sir. Whatever code you want. Hash, okay, bash, okay, and hash, uh, bin, okay, and sudo su hyphen, okay, and what else? Make var, okay, temp. You want to do that stuff, you can do it, sir. Here. This is also applicable here. Okay, you want, you can do it. No worries. And now this is also very important for, but not us, sir. Basically, Windows team need to take care about all this stuff. But placement group, how placement group will work means, for example, this is my data center. Okay, in this data center, you are having data center in the this way. This is your data center in this room. This is your room. Here is a data center. Here is one data center. So for example, for my RPA application, I wanted to create 5 VMs. Okay. When you are creating a VM, it is creating 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Okay. Here and there it is creating. I don't want to do that one. I want to create all my VM in a nearby, in a group. That time, what if we will do means we'll create a placement group, and when you are creating a 5 VMs, every time when you are creating VM, you will select this placement. That is how it will work, sir, basically. Okay, same concept is applicable when you go for AWS as well. Same concept, but again, sir, no need to worry all this stuff. This is not your task as a DBA, but you must and should know. But basically, we won't deploy the VMs in Azure. We won't get chance to create a VMs in Azure. If you are getting a chance, these are all plays little bit vital role. Like Azure admin people will do all this stuff. Now you can create the tags, whatever you want, set it, environment, okay, prod, okay, and you can choose, okay, for this, all this, it will set it, okay, and just click on review and create. It will create a VM. Basically, if you want to create a VM in the here, minimum to minimum, it will take 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, minimum to minimum. Let's see how much time it will took here to create the VM. And Microsoft is charging 14 rupees per hour. 14 rupees per hour. That is good, sir. Good for us. It is not that much, too much price. Just click on create. Now you can monitor from here the progress, and here itself you can monitor the progress. Okay, and you can also monitor from the resource group as well.
Dashboard.
Okay, you can monitor from here. You can monitor from here, and you can go to the resource group. Okay, open the resource group. Here also you can get it, sir. What are the resources are creating in the backend? These 3 locations you can see. It won't take more time, sir. It will just take 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. See, there are too many dependencies, sir. It is creating public IP address. It is creating network security group. It is creating the network. It will create the storage. Finally, it will create the VM. To create one VM, there are lot many dependencies are there. There are lot many dependencies. So all the dependencies will create. Now it is creating your virtual machine. It is creating your virtual machine. Within 2 to 3 minutes, your VM is ready. You can access the VM and you can play whatever you want. You can install the SQL, you can install Postgre, you can install whatever you want. Once your activity is done, stop the VM. Okay. Again, when you start the VM and do the practice. Start the VM and do the practice. That is how it will work, sir, basically. Okay. Meanwhile, it is deploying, sir. Meanwhile, let's go for, I need to create one more VM. Okay, under the same resource group. And now I'm going to create a VM2. Now this time I am selecting Linux. Okay, like you can go for Ubuntu, you can go for Red Hat, you can go for CentOS. Where is CentOS? CentOS? No CentOS. Strange. Okay, you can go for Red Hat. Okay, you can go for Red Hat. See, sir, under this free trial, you can't create the Red Hat. Let's go for Ubuntu. Yeah, I can able to create the Ubuntu. Ubuntu is also one of the flavors of Linux flavor. Okay, I am going to create a Ubuntu, one Linux flavor. This time, okay, I'm showing a little bit differently. Okay, here you can go for two algorithms. One is user, rest everything is same, sir. Sizes are same. I no need to discuss everything. Here, two things. When you are especially going to for Linux flavor, you can go for password base where username and password. How the Windows you are creating, right? See, your Windows is created, see, sir. Your Windows is created, and you can go to the resource. Now you can see your virtual machine. This is your virtual machine. This is your resource group. This is your status. This is your operating system, size, public IP address, private IP address. Okay. And you can see monitors, capacities, recommendations. You will see a lot. I'm not discussing all this stuff now. That's what I told you, right? This is a simple, a basic virtual machine deployment. We'll see one by one in the coming session. Those that you can thoroughly learn all this stuff. Out of this stuff, this is a little bit interesting, very important. Bastion. I'm not sure how many people knows this one, experienced people, but this is also very important.
But it is like more expensive, right? Like if we
No,
some
sir, it's not that much expensive. From my point, from my understanding, not my point of my understanding, but
yeah.
it's not that much. Just simply we are creating and we'll delete.
No, but like whatever happens, like if we keep on running, not that will
No, that's what. Just
yeah.
create, use, see the
Yeah.
functionality, delete. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
That's it. It's just very important concepts, sir. Bastion, very important. You need to remember this one keyword, Bastion. Very important. Okay. Now I wanted to take the connect to the server, sir. Copy the public IP address. Okay. MSDSC. Open. Connect. Okay. Provide username and password. SA admin. Password welcome @123. Okay. Click on connect. Now you are connecting to the SA admin. Hey, come on here. What password I provided? Same password. This is spelling mistake. SADD not SAD. SADD. Okay. Its username is wrong, sir. Not. Okay. You will click on S, then it will connect to the server. It will connect to the server. See, sir, now you can do whatever you want. This is how your server looks like when you especially go to the cloud. Both are same only, sir. Whatever we practiced in our local laptop, same thing you are able to see here also, right? Any major difference you will see same. This is maintained by your cloud. That is maintained by your laptop. That's it, sir. Everyone will feel that, oh, cloud is that one, this one. No. Whatever you are doing in your laptop, you will do same thing in cloud as well. And now you can deploy whatever you want. And once your practice is done, then you can go and stop the VM. Stop the VM. That's it, sir. Then once you want to do again, connect, start, stop, start, stop. And if you want to restart, you can restart from here. But you can restart from the server itself. You can restart from the server itself. in the server itself. You can restart, but don't shut down. Don't shut down the server, sir. Okay, what you need to do once you connect to the server, once you complete your work, okay, very simple, sir. Go to the run, click on log out, log off. The best practice you need to do is this one, sir. You connect to the server, you done your work, then click on log off. It will just close the session. That's it. Your VM is healthy. Don't shut down, don't restart. Please be careful. Best practice is go to the run and click on log off. Or you can open PowerShell, and you can type log off. Anything is fine, sir. Okay, you should not shut down, you should not restart the servers. Please keep it in a mind. That is very, very important, sir. I wanted to say. Yeah. Now, sir, if I wanted to deploy Linux machine, you can use the same hierarchy password, but I don't want to use the password, sir. Most of the people will use the password, but we'll do a little bit different. So mostly in real world, we will use the SSH keys. SSH keys. Okay, keys. So now we need to generate that key. Basically, we can ask Microsoft to generate, or I don't want to ask Microsoft. I am having my own key, sir. I am using that key. If you wanted to generate your SSH keys, if you wanted to generate your SSH key, okay, if you go to the Google, we will get someone will call it a putty, someone will call it as a putty, up to your visa, whatever name you are calling. Okay, go and download the putty key gen software. Okay, if you go here, okay, putty gen download. Okay, we can download putty gen software, sir. We can download the putty gen software. You need to download putty, you need to download the putty gen. Both you need to download, sir. Okay, both you need to download. So one is for connectivity, one is for generating the keys. Now here I'm using RSA 2048 characters. Just click on generate. It will generate the key. But what you need to do, right? If you are placing mouse outside, it will take a lot of time to generate. Keep the mouse and rotate, sir. It will take very much faster. See, if you take outside, it will take a lot of time. Inside, faster. Outside, slower. Inside, faster. So move, it will generate very fastly. Done. Now it created one key, sir. You can copy that key, go to your Microsoft block and paste that key. Sir, these are all stuff you won't do in real world. Again, I'm repeating. Okay. In the YouTube, someone will play like a magic, right? Oh, this is what we are doing. This is what you will learn in future. Okay. First, they will show all this stuff. Next, nothing will be. That is the gimmicks most of the people will do, sir. That's what I'm showing you in the starting itself. Okay. But you should trust me. We will discuss a lot. Okay. That's what I can tell you. Okay. Now you can use this one, sir, key, and rest everything same, sir. But only one difference. The port number is 2222 is the port number. For Windows 3389 is the port number. You need to remember this two port numbers, sir. By default, Azure VM's port number is 3389. By default, Linux port number on Azure is 22. Is the port number you need to remember. Rest everything is same, sir. Okay, ignore. Rest everything is same. I don't want SSD. I want HDD. Rest everything same. You no need to do everything. Just go here, go disable the boot diagnostics, advanced, next, and review and create. That's it, sir. How you are deploying Windows Linux virtual machine? Linux also same. See, for Windows, Microsoft is charging 14 rupees per hour, but for Linux, Microsoft is charging 7 rupees per hour. Linux is cheaper than Windows. Good.
Because
Just click on,
that is like a CLI, right? Like all the that's why.
yeah. Just click on create. That's it. Within fraction of seconds, minutes, your VM will be ready. Now I want to connect this VM. Before it ready, sir, what you need to do is you can save this public key. somewhere in the desktop, call SSH underscore public key. Okay, click on save. Click on yes, it will save it. But not saving. It's saved or not saved. Oh, it's not saving. Super good. Why? Go for desktop. We'll save. Okay, save. Like same, you can set the passphrase, sir. For this key also, you can set the password than protecting, sir. Okay, but we don't want, we are not doing all that stuff. Just click on save the private key. It will also save in the form of private key. This public key will be converted into the private key and keep it in the desktop. And okay, just you need to mention the private key instead of public. Private. Okay, private key. Click on save. Done, sir. You can close this one. And I told you, right, there is one tool. What is the tool? This what putty. You can open the putty. This is the tool in real world also. We use the same tool if you want to connect the Linux box. Okay. Now let's go and see whether VM is ready. See, sir. VM is ready. Same. Here also same. Okay. Just you need to copy the public IP address. Go to here. Paste the public IP address and click on open. Okay. Click on yes. And provide Azure user is my username, sir. It won't connect. By default, it won't connect, sir, because you need to pass the private key, sir. Okay. So go to the SSH, go to the auth, go to private key, search, provide the private key. Here in real world, they will move this private key to the server, sir. Next time onwards, you no need to select every time this private key. Super sir, we need to select every time private key in real world. No, sir. They will move this private key to the server. Okay. Then it won't ask. It will directly allow you. See, I am passing the IP address. Click on open and pass Azure user. Click on enter. Connected. Connected, sir. See. Now, if I want to create a folder, take DAR batch 41, 41, right? 41. If you wanted to see what folders are available, ls. Okay, batch 41 is the folder. So now you can work anything with this Linux box. You can install SQL on this Linux box. You can install PostgreSQL on this Linux box. Start practicing. Okay, not okay. Sir, this is basic VMs. Okay, I not deep dive anything. How they will create a VMs, how they will access the VMs. That's it. We have to discuss a lot, sir. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today, sir. I don't want to make more strain. Now what I'm going to do, our demo is done. I don't want this VMs now. I will go to the resource group. Okay, I will open my resource group. I will delete this resource group. Whatever the resources are available in this resource group, all the resources will delete at one shot. I don't want go and delete one by one by one by one. No, sir. I don't want to do all the stuff. I don't want that resource group, whatever resources are available, go to the resource group and delete it. That is how you need to do practice when you are creating the free trial subscription. Again, don't get hurry, sir, to create. Just if you're having too many credit cards, that is up to your risk. Again, I'm not saying okay, but try to interact one or two people. Okay, then you can do it, sir. Okay. Of course, I want to start the clusters, but today, no. Tomorrow we are going to start the Windows failover clusters. Tomorrow, complete theoretical, 1.5 hours. Then we'll build the VMs. Okay, we'll BM the BMs and we'll install the Active Directory, all that stuff. You are feeling anything hectic because sessions are a little bit going lengthy? No? Yes? Come on, sir. Why so silent nowadays?
No, Subbu. No, Subbu.
No theory classes na Subbu, so
Oh, that's what. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Tomorrow we'll start the Windows. Sir, because why I'm not discussing about the networks, all that stuff means time. So networks easily we need to spend 3 days. If I go, we won't get the chance in real world, but earlier I used to teach because I will reduce some time in the performance tuning, and I used to teach that one. But I don't want to do that one now. I'm reducing the time here. I'm spending more time on performance tuning. That will help you a lot, right?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Any questions? Happy to answer. No questions? See you
As of now,
tomorrow
no,
with
Subbu, yeah.
Windows failure clusters.
Thank you, Subbu.
Thanks, Subbu.
Thank you. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.